Everyone is here for a purpose, including the plants and animals, birds of the air. Talk about the fish. Talk about the tiniest organisms. Talk about everything that you see is here for a purpose. It is quite unfortunate that man is one of the creations that does not seek to know their purpose. Each one of us, the 8.5 billion people on this planet Earth, each one was created for a specific purpose. It is quite unfortunate that people get to this world and exit without discovering themselves. When you discover yourself, everything about you changes. That's why people are frustrated. There are people who say, it's about this government. I'm like this because of my parents, because I didn't get education, I didn't go to school. I'm like this maybe because of the place where I come from, because of maybe the kind of schools I went to. The other time I had someone say, no, if I had gone to town schools, I couldn't be like this. No, that's not the reason. The reason is you need to discover your purpose. Our purposes are related to 3 areas. 1, our gifts. 2, our talents. And 3, our passions. Each one of us is either born with a gift, a talent, or a passion. However, there are those people who have all these 3. When you discover these talents, gifts, or passions, and you refine them, your life will never remain the same. Actually, you don't have to even to look for you don't have to look for jobs. Jobs will look for you. Even if you are hidden somewhere, people will look for you. That is why people are struggling. People don't have jobs. People are struggling. People don't know what to do. It's simply because people have not discovered themselves. There is one thing that human race has ever faced. They call it education. Education is one thing that forces most people to become what they are not supposed to be. You see, education mainly looks at aptitude. Can he, get a distinction in mathematics? Can he get a distinction in the chemistry, in the biology, in English, maybe in history or whatsoever? And it is these grades that determine where you are supposed to be, where you are supposed to go, the kind of course you are supposed to do. That is quite unfortunate. Our purposes in life are far greater than our degrees, than our certificates, than our education, or anything else. When you discover yourself, let me tell you, you will continue inspiring this world even after you have gone. You have seen people who have continued to inspire this world with their values, even after so many years, after they've gone. You've seen some people who have continued, to talk to us, to educate us, to teach us, so many years after they've gone. That's what I mean when you have discovered yourself. If you fail to discover yourself, you will soon be forgotten after you exit this world. This world needs people who have discovered themselves. When you discover yourself, the level of creativity is different. We have seen people who have been in certain positions, in certain professions. Say someone is a doctor, he's been a doctor for 10 years, he's been a doctor for 20 years, but there is no any invention, no any new development, simply because he is occupying a position where he's not supposed to be. There are people who are doctors who are supposed to be teachers. There are teachers who are supposed to be maybe preachers. There are preachers who are supposed to be in business. That's why you find someone, he's in He's on the pulpit, but he behaves like someone, you know, who is in business. He wants to collect money. Everything that he does, there's circles around making money. These people are in the wrong places. If you are in an area where you are supposed to be, your level of creativity will be different. Your passion will be different. You'll be passionate for the work that you are doing. We have seen people who go for work just for formality, just to earn money, when they don't love what they do. And the moment you fail to love what you do, you'll never succeed in that area. The other thing, when you discover yourself, what will happen is that degree of resilience. Resilience is the ability for you to rise up after setback. When you fail to discover yourself, when something knocks you down, you will fail even to rise up. You have seen people after, you know, maybe they've had a setback, you know, someone, you know, will never rise up. You know, someone who spent so many years, you know, he's still consoling himself. You see me, you know, this and the other. No. When you are in an area where you are supposed to be, even when you're knocked down, you will still find a way of getting up. So it is very, very, very important to discover yourself. A person who has discovered himself will always stand, you know, will always stand above everyone else. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very important to discover yourself before you exit this world.